All right.
Hello, everyone. This is the APA podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Alex Slide, with Sarah Shields and Aaron, she's Jaguar. This is the podcast where 3, sometimes 4 good friends come together and just shoot the shit. Sick. Well, that is the first technical difficulty of the day. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate that. How you doing, Aaron? You doing all right?
Doing all right now.
You doing good? You sure?
Doing good. We're doing good. This is the moment where we said, F it, let's do it live.
Let's do it live.
Let's do it live.
This is it. This is how we do it live. All these times on stream, this is the real do it live with our beautiful pattern in the background. Thanks to Sarah and Aaron putting that together.
Alex helps.
Magical.
It's pretty good.
I just use a leveler.
Use the lever.
I just use a leveler. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically our first attempt at a live podcast. We dabbled in some stuff behind the scenes, and now we're just willing to give it a shot, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it. We just bring up a couple topics. Today we're going to talk about some H1Z1 / Battlegrounds, since a lot of us have been playing it on the stream, and kind of Sarah has been known for some H1Z1. So I'm going to bring it to Sarah about how she's been. No.
Okay, what am I starting off with?
What H1Z1 versus Battlegrounds? What's your opinion? Let's go.
I think right now, I don't know. I think I like H1Z1 more still. I don't know. I feel like Battlegrounds has a lot of potential, but it's like still kind of buggy, and it might just be because I haven't gotten a grasp of it yet.
Yeah.
It flows a lot smoother. It's more fun. You can like do more with it.
Which one flows smoother?
Battlegrounds.
Okay.
Where it's like a bit more realistic, whereas H1Z1 isn't. But H1Z1 like is fun to play with like groups of people. It's not as like intense. It's not like you're gonna get one-shotted.
It's not sweaty.
And it's not sweaty. It's not a sweaty game at all.
Is it fair my assessment then that H1Z1 is more of an arcadey game? It has a little bit more.
100%.
The realism is far less, but it's not more arcadey in a bad way. It's just less of a focus on game mechanics and more of like this weird focus on.
I mean, for the love of God, you can jump out of a car while it's moving at full speed.
Yeah, but that's a great mechanic. So it's introduced
that.
this concept where if you have a car full of dudes, you drive past someone, you drop people off in a line so you can flank them. That's a tactic that's come out of the game.
But that's kind of BS. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it at all. I love that in Battlegrounds I can run people over with my car. That was fun.
Yeah, it's really dumb that in H1Z1 you cannot do any damage to someone.
Oh, it's because they probably had to remove that when you can jump out of the car at free will.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
So Sarah, what do you, if you had to give me 3 things you like and 3 things you hate about BG, starting with the 3 things you hate.
Okay.
From however order you want to do it. What would you do?
It's buggy still.
Of course. Early access.
Yeah. You can't tell where you're being shot at from yet. And for me, my sound isn't great enough to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be getting shot and I'll be like, I literally have no idea who is shooting me and from where. And then last, the loading screen.
You don't like the diving out of the plane?
No. Before that, the waiting
the stupid island.
Yeah. It's like chaos. That's a small thing. I'm sure there's other little things, but I think most of what I dislike about the game right now comes back down to the fact that parts of it are buggy.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully that will change. And that will be better. It's like also, being just shot out of nowhere and dying immediately kind of sucks, but I think that's just part of the game and something that you have to get used to.
So something, and sorry to interrupt, I'll do it real quick for the shot. I noticed it this morning when I played some rounds, is that wherever the blood splatter is that's where you're getting shot from.
Yeah, but if you're not, I sometimes don't see that blood splatter.
Yeah.
I see it's either on the right, top, or like bottom, and it just shows it to you. But it's
I see what you're saying on your screen.
On your screen, there's that splatter. If it's on the right, they're shooting you from the right, left. Up is ahead of you, down is behind you.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's not as like good as other FPSs like we've all played where it's more obvious, but yeah, it's subtle, but it's there.
Okay.
Go ahead, Aaron.
What I think is that going along line with H1Z1 being more arcadey, it has like this around the cursor, it has an indicator that shows you exactly where you're being shot from, right?
Yep.
So it's a lot more of like a the developers struggle to balance fun with realism. Because a 100% real game would not be fun. But there are ways to do realism in fun ways. And I think Battlegrounds has done a pretty good job of that so far. But I think that there are some things Battlegrounds has done, and I think you're kind of hinting at that makes it not fun from the realism. So like the fact that you can just be like shot and just instantly killed from anywhere and you don't really know where that
But that's just
from.
like in H1Z1.
No,
You can get shot.
I would argue no, because one, you know where it's coming from, and there's usually not a point where someone can be super far away and shoot you immediately off the bat, and you're just gonna die. Because the gun accuracy and like the bullet drop in that game is
so bad.
real.
It's atrocious.
But you know,
So Aaron, what's your other two things that you hate?
About Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And don't you say the blue screen of death.
No. That was just my, me being an idiot.
Or is it just overheating?
No, I think what it was, I was trying to stream and play for the first time, and it just wasn't work. Maybe it wasn't set up correctly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I usually try to do a dress rehearsal or something like that before I go live, and that was definitely my bad for that one. But so for Battleground, two things that I really don't like is I don't like how clunky it feels when you're trying to pick stuff up off the ground. I know I mentioned this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
In H1Z1, I feel like I can point my cursor at something, it highlights, so I know what I'm pointing at, and I can pick it up. So if, let's say, there's like one item on the ground next to another one, I only want to pick up one and not the other, it's hard for me to be like, oh, I want this but not that.
Well, I think you offered this tip too, and I've been told it as well from Kyle, that like you should go into just tab and just tab in.
And drag it in.
But I'm the same way. I still instinctively go out of habit and try to find
it's slower.
it.
And
I think there's a more of a delay than there is in H1Z1 in terms of
there is
going
a
up
pants
and
down. If you have
interacting.
your inventory open, you'd be caught with your pants down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll jump.
Let's go ahead for you first. I'll come back to me.
So the things I don't like how, and it's because of early access, is that sometimes, like I know Sarah, you've had this where you shoot someone and it doesn't register.
Yeah.
I've had a couple moments where there's just those BS moments where someone has a shotgun around the corner and they clearly, you hit them and they hit you. It's just because of connection issues.
Yeah.
Another thing I don't like is I'm trying to think of. It's really tough because I really like it way more than H1. I'm just trying to be negative like you guys right now.
Savage. Gotta stop being so negative, Eric.
Okay.
What do I not like? Oh, I wish that on the attachments it told me help to my gun.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that in an interview they did with the guy, he said it's going to be more toward the end of the process of early access, and they said that it's going to be like a 6-month period, and they're pretty much on a whip with that, which is great if they can pull it off, but we'll see. But I wish that when I picked up an attachment like a foregrip or an angle grip, it just told me what it did. Like, is it going to reduce the kick in my gun? That'd be really helpful. I'm just going off of what I think it would do. I think that'd be really helpful. Another thing, one more thing I hate is...
Hate is such a strong...
It's such a
strong word.
I definitely don't hate the game.
I don't hate the game at all. There's just things that I dislike.
Yeah, dislike.
Disliked.
I would say that sometimes the non-responsiveness to closing and opening doors can be it's a struggle bus.
So frustrating.
It is, because sometimes you're trying to be super sneaky and then you press F and it doesn't want to open, and then you double tap F and it closes and opens. You're like, all right, that's just how it is.
Yep.
But it's all early access. But the true thing is that if they could tell me what the attachments did, I would really like that. In terms of, does it help? Does the scope actually help? Like, yeah, it does. I think it does because it gives you a better idea. But maybe it would give a little more description. But for things I like about it, and for me, H1Z1 is cool. Like when we all played it, it was really fun. But then playing Battlegrounds, I felt it was more tactical for me. I felt that the guns felt heavier.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like the idea that there is a sense that I can shoot that guy and I feel like it registers more than an H1. And that's because I have scopes and there's a more unique... I'm tired of everyone running around with an M4 and H1Z1. That's just so bland and boring. And now there's so many different guns.
Yeah. I think the games are incredibly similar. Just like looking at the way you like play through them, and it's just like on a very surface level, like they're very much the same game, but in terms of the feeling when you're playing them, they feel like very different games. So they're so similar that it's almost hard to compare them, especially with like such a different feeling for each.
Well, I guess we can look at it in one way, like the guns. Do you compare the guns? You can compare them. I feel that the guns are more accurate in Battlegrounds than they are in H1.
Yeah, I agree.
For like long distance fights, I feel like I can actually battle somebody.
Aren't the guns in H1 more or less like dead on for the first shot?
No.
The first shot I think is always right in the center of the target.
I mean, maybe I just
The
suck.
second shots tend to bounce.
Maybe I just suck.
I don't know, but so I think what it is that the aiming mechanism in H1Z1 is certainly worse. It's a little more not inauthentic, but when you said that the weapons feel heavy in Battlegrounds, it definitely makes sense to me because it does feel more like you're feeling a more traditional shooter.
Yeah.
And I think that because of the style of gameplay, you're never going to get a game that feels as good as a game like Rainbow Six Siege does with the gun handling. That game has gun handling down flawlessly.
Yeah, that's also
There's no problem with gun handling.
got a major publisher behind it.
Right. So I mean, I think okay. I'm gonna circle back to my big complaint about Battlegrounds because this ties into this. This is a game that I think personally that we didn't need to have made. Basically, what this game was someone said, I wish there were all these changes to improve all the things wrong with H1Z1, of which there are a lot of problems. H1Z1 has a lot of problems.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that need to be fixed. And they said, well, the H1Z1 developers, they're not fixing them, so let's make our own game.
The creator of Battlegrounds, the Battle Royale genre is behind Battlegrounds, right? Okay.
So it's kind of like a schism of the teams, right? So he decided he was going to do it his way. So he did the game, and it's essentially the exact same game.
The premise is, it's the exact
So
same game.
Here are some of the things that I would have done differently, especially if I was going to do a Battlegrounds game, or sorry, a Battle Royale style game.
Yeah.
The over-the-shoulder thing doesn't need to be over the shoulder. I think that's really
What over-the-shoulder thing?
The fact that the game's an over-the-shoulder shooter.
What do you mean?
In terms of
third-person shooter?
Third-person shooter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can play it in first person, and the Battlegrounds guy said he's going to have first-person shoot.
Yeah, it feels like the first-person mode is an afterthought. And I think that also, there's a lot of things, especially in H1Z1, involving the free look mechanic that are kind of like, I think, cheap, where you can look around corners.
Mm-hmm. Well, the original Battlegrounds and Arma 3 was first person. It wasn't third person. Yeah. So, I mean, it just happened.
I'd actually be curious to go back and play that. I have a copy of Arma 3. I've never played it.
Well, just wait for Battlegrounds. They're going to do a first person hardcore playlist.
Okay. That'd be interesting to check out.
So, what would you say is great about this game?
Great or is not?
Battlegrounds?
Yeah.
So what I think is interesting is, and I don't know if I'd call it great, but I really like it.
What they did right
is the airplane drop mechanic. So in the beginning of the game, for those of you that aren't really familiar with the game is a battle royale style game. You're dropped in kind of like Hunger Games, and you have no armor, no weapons, nothing like that, and you parachute into this island, and you have to scavenge for weapons and armors and kill each other and be the last person standing. In both games, H1Z1 and Battleground use a mechanic to artificially decrease the size of the crucible into a smaller and smaller concentration so that the games don't last too long. And what I think is really cool in H1Z1, I don't really know how the spawn locations are determined.
It's just everyone starts at the same spot and you spread.
No,
it's like random.
Scattered.
You're near your teammates, but it's random.
But everyone spawns at the same area. You fly away from each other
with your team.
Yeah, so no,
but not necessarily with the whole group.
No, the whole group. The thing is, what they changed in Battlegrounds is that
you can jump out whenever
they wanted to do that so that people are not in the same area as concentrated. So you can choose to jump out.
I thought it just randomly spawned you.
No, I'm pretty sure H1Z1 is it's around the same area. It's not like the whole map, but it's a random distribution over an area.
Yeah.
H1Z1 is 180 players, I believe, 160 players.
If you're going into doubles, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you play Battlegrounds, 100. Yeah. So it's a little bit fewer players, but what I do like about it is you get to choose when you jump out of the plane. And it adds an entire new element of strategy of when do I jump out? Mm-hmm. And I feel you have a lot more control once you've jumped out of where you're going.
Yeah.
So have we also figured out, does Battlegrounds randomly spawn things like weapons and cars, or is it the same as H1 where it's the same spot every time?
It's not the same spot. They're the general location.
Vicinity.
Yeah, the vicinity. Like a car will usually, from what I saw with streamers that play it, is a car will always more or less be in a garage.
Okay, that's fair.
So, and then there'll be a certain area where along this road you'll have different cars, but the style of cars is random.
Yeah.
Right.
So one of the things that I like about the game, but also I think makes it hard to play, is how difficult it is to loot things and find things. Like finding guns in Battlegrounds is infinitely harder than it is to find stuff in H1, which is nice. And I also like that it's more of a random spawn, because if you were to walk into H1Z1 like we did fairly late into the game, you're at a complete disadvantage because one, everyone knows the map, and two, they know exactly where all the good guns are. They know where the spawn points are for cars. And
all the vehicle spawns in H1Z1 are static.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So if you know the map, you have the advantage.
I don't like that because it's just you bum rush it. I feel like there's more cars in Battlegrounds. I feel like there is.
Definitely. I feel like there's more cars as well.
There's been times where I never ran into a car, but I have an idea that I could find a car, and it doesn't pigeonhole you to just, if you don't have a car, you're in trouble, and that's just not fun in H1. Because how many times have we been in a squad, and then the amount of fun that we have increases exponentially if we have a car or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, The joy on my face when I pick up a cop car and turn on the sirens.
You are so into the sirens on the cop car in
I'm really into
H1Z1.
sirens. Oh, that game was great. That's the thing though, is like H1Z1 has its faults and it has a lot of problems, but it's still just like it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just fun. And
It's fun. I agree. I want to play some H1Z1 even after playing
Yeah.
Battlegrounds.
Just
Like
gonna play on Sunday.
I'm gonna play on Sunday
It's
probably.
it's frustrating the fact that the game mechanics are kind of broken to the extent where you can't really play it competitively.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I'm not
It's
trying to
fun.
play competitively.
and even I don't know, maybe it'll wear off. The fact that a lot of fun I derive is from like sitting in a bathtub with the gun pointing at the door, or like driving around in a cop car with the
You
lights
can
on.
still do that in Battlegrounds,
Yeah,
but I just.
and we should do it. I
Can you
want to
find are
play.
there cop cars in Battlegrounds that you can turn sirens on?
I've only seen that
There's no
like
cop
the
car.
dune
Oh, that's
buggy
upsetting.
thing and the little like Yugo like Russian bloc Soviet like
Car.
There's like
Yeah.
a Jeep
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's a car, but all the cars have a boost mechanic when you hold shift.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing that you were doing where you just kept bursting, but you thought it was your exhaust.
Yes, and it's just like I don't know. I see that and I'm like, he literally was like, well, we have to make exactly H1Z1 but better. So
Yeah.
why do cars have a boost mechanic?
So you can run into people.
Ooh.
You can still run into people
Boosters.
without boosters.
Well, maybe you have that moment where you're trying to get into the safe zone as quick as possible and you got a boost. I don't know.
It just feels weird.
It's
I don't know.
fine.
So let's mention probably the best thing that Battlegrounds
Yeah.
has done in comparison to H1Z1, which is a spectating mode.
Yes. Oh my god, it is
good.
wonderful for streaming, especially because if you die in H1Z1, you're just a blank screen, you're dead, and you can stare at your corpse.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
No.
I also like the attachments. I think the attachments play a huge role. And I also like
Yeah.
that there's different grades of armor so that
Yeah.
every house that you go into, there's a chance to find something new. Like I remember in H1 where there's one set of armor, there's one set of helmet,
There's two, right? There's
the makeshift and the laminated.
right,
Yeah.
But then
and they're different in quality, if I recall correctly.
I don't know if
Also,
they are.
there's two types of helmets. There's the janky helmet and then the motorcycle helmet. Right?
I just felt that.
Yeah.
Games.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
felt
there's 3 levels of
Right.
armor, both
and helmet and 3-level
yeah.
backpacks, and then there's a bunch of attacks. I just felt like in H1 there's a certain point where like I'm good. I don't need to go in any more buildings. But I've always felt
Well,
in Battlegrounds
you can
there was-
keep looting.
you can keep looting.
I think that's one of
I
the
agree.
points, though, is that in H1Z1, the early game is loot, and the mid game is shoot
Fight to
people
kill,
and
yeah.
win.
But you could do both in Battlegrounds.
Yeah, but I think in Battlegrounds it encourages more late game looting.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Whereas the quicker you can loot in H1Z1, you put yourself in an advantage because then you can go stalk people down if you hear them.
So
Yeah.
I played duos yesterday, and there's a point where I think when it's like top 15, there's no more looting. You're like running as
Oh, yeah.
fast as you can to get to the center, and
Yeah.
it's your wits.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
late game looting, we'll see. We'll see how that is.
I haven't done this yet. I feel like I've been to every weapon basket drop late in
Battlegrounds,
Battlegrounds. Have you made it to one as it was new?
just the one on your stream.
Was it? I don't think it was good.
They just had a sniper rifle.
Oh,
And I mean, it would probably been good if we had a team that could support me with it. But other than that, it was. You can get like a heavy, like a light machine gun from
Okay.
what I was looking at and what I
Okay.
was told. So you
Cool.
can get some heavy firepower. I also like that you cannot stack armor in Battlegrounds. I like that.
Okay.
Drink that, Aaron. Drink that.
That's
Drink
fair.
that. Drink that.
Can't mix. Can't
Um,
mix.
so, any final thoughts on the Battlegrounds versus H1Z1?
I feel like I'm really late to the game and this sort of genre.
We all are.
I just started playing H1Z1 like 2 weeks ago, but
Yeah.
I am glad I found it.
Same.
Um,
I do like that game.
I
will still continue
really
to play
want
that
to
game.
go back to Rainbow Six Siege. I hope you guys
Oh,
will
I want
also.
to.
Yeah,
I'll join you
I'm
on that
Jones
endeavor.
Overwatch.
I will.
Oh.
I know Aaron hates it, but I want to.
I like
hate it.
Overwatch.
I
You hate it.
He hates it.
That's
He
such,
hates it.
It's such a strong word. I don't hate Overwatch.
He strongly dislikes it.
I have fun when I play, and I do like the game. And I feel like the characters. Let's not go into Overwatch. I don't want to. Let's not get distracted.
So Aaron went on a mission yesterday, was it?
Yesterday.
To obtain a Switch.
Nintendo
I was
Switch.
the only one of the group who pre-ordered one and got it night of. Aaron was with me on that journey, and tears of joy were almost shed.
You cried.
No,
I
I,
laughed,
just got
I
like
cried,
slightly emotional.
I
I mean, that's good. I mean, if you think about it, remember when we were young and you'd open up a console and you'd actually be overjoyed?
Yes.
Like, I think the Nintendo 64 was probably that for me. And I remember that day.
That was my
parent-
last Nintendo console. By
So
the way.
My-
No way.
Yep.
What?
My last console was a PS2.
Yeah, I remember you got that in Hanukkah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like 2003 or whatever.
And you
it
got
was.
like the console at the very end. Your parents gave you the controller and then the game, and you're like, God damn it.
No,
I knew it was
think it might have
coming.
been the
Why
other way
did you
around.
do this?
I don't remember, but regardless, let me just tell you like a brief story of how I came into possession of a Nintendo Switch. So Alex and I had been subscribing to this. I can't remember what website did we use. It was like now in stock.
Now in stock and iStock.
iStock. So okay, we get these alerts when something would go in stock, and you have to get the alert, click the link, and go straight into the website and buy it right away. That's the only way you get a Switch, basically.
Yeah.
So I got one. It was the red and blue Joy-Cons, exactly what I wanted. In stock at Walmart. I'm like, oh, sweet. I go in, check out, boom, order on its way. It'll be delivered in 2 days to the store, and I can go pick it up in store.
What was the twist?
So the twist was that it wasn't in stock in the store. Despite the fact that I went to the website and it said in stock, and I was successfully able to add it to my cart and check out, it was not in stock. And
Thanks,
so when
Walmart.
it was clear that it was not going to arrive by the day before my trip to Mammoth, I talked to the chat, and they basically said, oh, yeah, it's backordered. And I said, you guys don't do back orders on this product. Why was I able to check it out? And they said, we don't know. It must have been a glitch in our system. You can expect it in 3 to 10 business days. And so I thought about it, and I said, well, I could cancel my order and try my luck, or I could just chill and wait. So I decided to chill and wait because I wasn't that impatient. When it finally showed up, the morning that my Switch was said it was going to be ready that day in the store, I was going to go pick it up. I say, okay, you know what? I don't want a chance that Breath of the Wild is going to be sold out. Because it was sold out at all the Targets.
You can digitally download it.
I wanted the physical copy. I wanted to taste the game.
Did you do it? Do we have one that you can taste?
Yeah, let's do this right now. You want to do a taste test?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're doing taste. Also, I would like to point out.
The
Do you call this red?
Yeah, neon
It's
red.
neon red.
It's so much better than the blue.
This is not red.
It's neon red.
Neon red. It is neon red.
It's neon red.
You're right. It is not red. You're correct.
Yeah, you're right.
It is neon red.
So the question is,
It's more of a coral.
It's a coral. It's like a neon coral.
I'm gonna get 2 of those. I want the red.
Wait,
So here's a Switch game cartridge, guys.
It's
That's
the
a 3.
smallest.
Yeah. You gonna lick it?
Hold on. We gotta decide
Do
which.
you want to? I heard they taste bad. Do you want to pop that bad boy in your mouth?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now.
I want
taste
to.
test.
I want to try it.
I'm going to lick. Okay,
Don't
we're gonna,
let him do
so we
that.
don't lick the right sides or the same sides. I'm going to lick the right side.
Why can't we lick the same side?
I don't want to.
Are you guys really gonna lick it?
We're gonna lick it right now.
Yes.
Okay,
You
go.
ready?
Do it. Is it bad?
Don't make a reaction. Don't look at his face. Just do it.
It's really bad. It tastes really bad. So for those of you
He's
who are
going
aware,
back for
Nintendo
more.
put a bittering agent on their cartridges because they're very small, so that children wouldn't like swallow them and choke.
Okay, give
to
it a
death.
better lick.
No,
You're just like
yeah,
touching
you
your
get one
tongue to
lick.
it.
If you don't taste it,
That's what is that? Contact is barely me.
oh my god,
I don't taste anything. Maybe my tongue is messed
it's
up.
really bitter. It's really bitter. It tastes.
I'm gonna
gross.
lick the side you licked. All right.
Ooh, that's intimate.
Oh, it's
It's pretty gross.
maybe my tongue is. I taste it now. Yeah, I wouldn't eat this
I wonder if
casually.
this is toxic. Do you think this is toxic?
No.
You want to lick?
No, I'm gonna say I'm good on the lick.
Okay, but I mean,
The
it
things
tastes
that
pretty
we
bad.
offer.
That was a little nice little segue.
It wasn't
by the way.
as bad as people hype it up to be, though.
I think
people
people
said
popped. I think people popped like the full cartridge into their mouth in some cases.
I mean, children.
Maybe that's what it is because you saw me. I was looking that good for like a couple licks.
You gave it a sensual,
I gave
gentle
it a
caress
sensual-
with your tongue.
Speaking of sensual, task give that like button and tap sensually.
Only sensually. Only sensually.
So to return to part 2 of my saga.
Oh jeez.
So I did an online order in Walmart at like 9 in the morning, saying, okay, I just want to go to the same online pickup spot where I'm grabbing my Switch. I'm gonna go there and get the Breath of the Wild game 2. No stress. I'll just be in and out. Easy. That's what I thought. I don't know. That's what I thought. So I get.
Moral of the story is don't go to Walmart ever.
Yeah, so they said the order would be ready by 11 a.m. This is true, by the way. Don't go to Walmart. They said the Breath of the Wild would be ready by 11 a.m. I got a text at 2 p.m. saying my Switch was ready, so I jumped in the car, headed over there, picked up the Switch, and I said, well, what about my other order? And he said, oh, it's just this one. Do you have the order number? And I gave him the order number. He said, oh, it's still processing. And I was like, I kind of thought this would be ready. It said it'd be ready by 11 o'clock. And I don't want to like drive back and have to come back. Would you mind just like hopping over and fulfilling that while I'm here? I'm down to wait, like no rush for you. And he was like, okay, let me check into that. So I sit down for like 10 minutes. And someone else comes by and they're like, why are you doing that? Just go. It's in stock over there. Just go pick it up and buy it. There's like this whole back and forth. Like there like 3 or 4 employees got involved. It ended up I had to cancel the online order, go to the game section, pick it up because they wouldn't walk over to the game section, pick it up, and fulfill my online order.
You should have just Amazon now'd it.
It wasn't in stock on Amazon. It's not in stock for.
Well, he got his a day earlier than you did, so.
Yeah. No, that's different. He ordered his yesterday.
Oh, are you kidding, Aaron?
No.
What did you do?
He didn't know. Aaron was the white knight. He was the unsung hero. He like spammed me in text, spammed me in our group chat, and he probably could have shot like a flare in the air. Like, and he's like, "Go buy it." And I bought it.
The one that he ended up buying, I sent him like 10 text messages, sent 10 Facebook messages, and I also went into Amazon, added to my cart, and went to proceed to checkout. And my mouse was hovering over it, and I was
That's
like,
a day one friend right there.
Alex, did you get it? Did you get it?
It's a day one friend. It's day one.
That is the definition.
It's a day one friend.
Day one friend. Speaking of the Switch, what is your favorite game thus far?
I mean, Breath of the Wild.
Okay, obviously that's going to be
Splatoon.
across the board. Breath of the
Splatoon
Wild
2.
for me. You haven't played, so you can't say.
Splatoon 2?
I don't even know what Splatoon is.
Dude, I downloaded it. There's a beta right now. This
beta?
weekend. Download it.
Don't know. You're going to spend all your time playing Breath of the Wild.
No, the beta is
That's true.
only for this weekend.
You're
And it's only
still
at an
probably
hour
spend
at a
all the
time.
playing Breath of the Wild. Okay, what about you? You have 1-2 Switch.
I want to Switch
Have you played 1-2 Switch yet?
Yeah, I did earlier.
just now.
Well,
We
we
played
played
a
a
little
game.
bit earlier. There might be
No.
You feel very strongly against that?
No, I could play it.
Let's play Snipper Clips.
I can play I'll play a round of Sniper Clips.
Yeah.
Let's do
You
it.
and Sarah do. I want to
All
just
right.
drink.
Bear with us for technical issues. We're about to try something that has never been done before
We're doing
on
it live.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's just not by us.
It's not by us. No.
That's you. Still questioning whether or not that's actually red.
It's on.
All right, let's do this.
What are we doing? Oh, this is telephone.
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 Do you wanna play telephone?
You should
Let's
do
play
one round
telephone.
of telephone.
How do we?
Oh no, don't do that because you have to put your headphone in. That's a negative Ghost Rider.
Just put it in there. No, that might steal all the sound though.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Oh, let's go. How do we get to?
Okay, let's go.
You have a Switch.
I do.
How are you not know?
Oh, wait, let me do this. Snipper Clips.
Dude, these are amazing by the way. These jelly beans.
I know.
Press the.
In
Right
case
button.
you want to know what he keeps putting in front of me to eat, just endless amounts of.
Starburst jelly beans brought to you by our friends at Amazon.
Ooh, Amazon coming strong. We should get
By
a
the way-
Amazon one of those little buttons.
I want the entire stream to check out my me. I'm real proud of this me.
Eat me like
Oh
one
my
of your
god, it
French
is
girls.
like.
Eat me like a French girl.
It's so beautiful.
I'm down.
Anyways,
I'm thrilled.
I'm down. I'm so down.
so we played this a little bit last night with our
Snipper
roommates.
Clips.
It's good, clean, wholesome fun. This is like the most wholesome game you could imagine.
Besides the fact that you cut each other up.
That's not violent though. It's paper.
Dude, they have feelings and lives.
feelings.
You don't know. You don't know.
Guys.
You can
It's
play You can play up to
2017,
4
Aaron.
people in this.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I'm excited.
Can I
though.
just sync my Joy-Cons onto your thing? Another time. Another time.
We can do this live.
No,
Another time.
Another time.
Okay, 2. We're pairing.
We already
Also,
did.
if I don't know if anyone else realizes this, but Alex really needs to get a new shirt.
He's not green.
He's not.
I'm not as adorable as you two.
Identical.
You
on
guys are
stream.
identical.
They do look identical. We
They don't look as identical in person, I would say.
You,
I swear we didn't plan this.
You guys look adorable. I feel like you look adorable.
I gave Sarah the opportunity to change.
I didn't. I haven't done laundry, so there was nothing to change into.
Besides one green shirt.
I had my one green shirt.
Oh, let's do a Firefly flicker.
Oh,
my God,
he's
these
like
are so
familiar
good.
with this.
So this game, you put the Joy-Cons into 2 controllers, and then even if you only have 1 controller, you actually have 2 for people to play with you.
So you can play in a park.
Oh, Sarah?
Or at your grandma's birthday.
All right, so this level, we want to get that Firefly into the bulb. I'm the yellow guy over here doing little jumping jacks, whatever it is.
Oh, so it's not always cutting each other?
No,
Okay.
so okay, this one might be as
Oh, dude, you ate me.
I did.
If you push down, it looks like they have to poop.
Oh wait, no, nice, nice. Walk.
Okay.
Walk.
No!
No.
Get back here.
Okay, get on me.
Why is my jump button not working?
Oh wait.
Let's jump.
Why?
Okay, you just bend down.
Apparently I can't
You
jump.
just-
Is it X? Press all
Whoop.
the buttons.
No, I can't.
Okay,
jump.
come here, come
Oh,
here, come
it's
here.
A.
It's A. Oh, it is A. You're right. Okay.
Okay, let me get on.
Get on me. Get on top of me.
Okay, I got it. Okay, now go.
Go. You're crushing me. You're crushing. Okay. So
Professionals.
one of the things you do. So there's also like the co-op aspect, but there's like this thing where you can rotate yourself, and you can you bastard.
How do you regrow?
I'm going to hold down the left button.
Oh wow, the face they make when
Sarah,
you're
come here,
regrowing
stay
is
still.
nuts.
Stay still. I'm gonna give you a little hook so you can pick them up. No, wait. Let me cut you. I want to cut you.
Cut
You
me.
guys are overly complicating this.
That's
I
just
cut you.
so...
Grow back.
Wait, watch my character grow. It's pretty funny. Hold on.
Wait. Stand still. Okay, now I got a hook. So now get on top of me.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Get up there. Okay, now you got a hook. You can better like.
Just get it in,
Get in
please.
there.
Please.
I thought I had it.
Por favor,
You're
please.
stepping on him.
This
You're
game is so
crushing
good.
him.
I don't know. I like this game a lot. It's a lot
great.
of fun.
I can see relationships ending over this.
It's not like Overcooked, Alex. It's definitely not like Overcooked.
No, but can you imagine you just there with the person that you love dearly, and you're just like,
Don't-
can you just get
Jump
the
up,
fly
jump up.
in
I'm
the
trying.
thing? See, look at this. This is just two friends. Imagine.
Wait. Oh. We got. Here we go. Get in there, you little.
Say it.
Up,
Wait, why isn't it going in? Do you have to open
what
something?
the hell?
guys.
What?
We're all adults here. We can do this.
We sure?
I don't know. Sorry, get up there. Get up there. No. Oh, you bumped.
Why
Wait,
isn't it going in?
wait,
Do you
wait.
have to?
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Okay, so what? So there's a lot of games that
Uno
are kind
mas.
of like this. I would say.
Uno
Uno
mas.
mas.
I want to take this.
Little fun mini games
Yeah.
you can play.
1-2 Switch is a lot like WarioWare, by the way.
Oh,
which
really?
I loved that game for the Wii.
Okay, interesting.
One day they'll make.
What
a Wario
is?
I'm stuck.
Okay, move. Well, Alex moves that way he doesn't
Oh.
bump it over. Now, can you jump over him?
Alley-oop.
No, just give it
Jump
a
on
nice
top of me.
little,
Jump
a
on
nice
top of me.
little. No, just give it a nice little, yeah, a tippage, some tippage. Oh, Jesus,
Jump, Alex.
How do you jump?
The bottom button. There you go. Yeah.
beautiful, well done.
It's for you, Dad.
Let's disregard that we just
So
threw a baseball.
this game, opinions on it?
It's fun.
It's good, clean, wholesome fun.
It's
Hold on.
adorable.
Good, clean,
This is a game that
wholesome
I
fun.
would like late night, right before I go to bed, turn to the person I love and say, "Hey, you want to play some Sniper Clips?" And then they'll be like, "What is that?" And I'll be like, "Let me take you on this adventure." And then we'd go on this adventure and never sleep.
Yeah, and the great
It's
thing is
like
you could. 'Cause
Staying up all night for the opposite reason of what you stay up all night for.
I think Alex Edwards
So
called
not
it.
good, wholesome fun. The opposite of good, wholesome fun.
Alex
Goblin
Edwards
Girl.
called it the opposite of pornography, I believe.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
It is like quite lovable.
It's
and-
quite lovable. Wait, what? You said Rule 34.
No, that's what it is. The opposite. So, but okay, here's the thing too that I love about the Switch and that sold me is like, if you want to play this like late at night in your bedroom with your
Significant other, the person you
Significant
love,
other?
or your dog, or your
you
cat.
could because
Parrot.
the console
Good
is
thing I have a dog.
portable. You could take your console up, throw out the kickstand, throw it on the nightstand, and just play Switch.
Speaking of that, the portable function of the Switch still blows my mind. To
Can
this
you
day.
tell us your PAX East story of how amazing that experience was?
Yeah, so I was going to PAX East. I was flying out of SFO, and it's like a what? Like 4-hour plane ride, 5-hour?
Yeah, I'll say that.
That's not fun. So I get on, pull out my Switch. I set it up on my tray table, so it's my screen, and then I had like brought my controller with me
Yeah.
and was playing. And in my 6-person row alone, half of us had Switches out and were playing
my
Breath of the
gosh.
Wild. About 50% of that plane going to PAX had a Switch and was playing Breath of the Wild on that
Yeah, I
flight.
mean, that's a flight going to Boston for a conference.
Did you
That's
drain the
games.
whole battery?
Yeah, I had to plug it in at one point.
So is
Are you
there
getting
was
3
an
hours?
outlet in the battery?
There was an outlet,
An outlet
in the
battery.
plane.
Outlet in the plane.
Yeah, which I plugged into.
I know that you can.
Some people brought those portable batteries.
Yeah, I need to do that.
personally just like I knew with the airline we were flying that they would have outlets, so that's what
Yeah.
I used.
It's not for
but
everybody.
it was game changing. So like for someone like Aaron or my dad who like has a commute that they do by train, that would be amazing to just sit there and
and
bust that out.
You're
and play
basically
that.
the person in the commercial in the very beginning.
You are 100%.
Except
I haven't
without
seen
the dog.
commercial, but I want to
Get
make
the
it
dog
clear
fixed
for
up.
the internet viewers out there. I bought the Switch because I sit on a train for 51 minutes each way every day, and I want to play Breath of the Wild instead of sitting there like hating all the people around me because they're all terrible people.
I bought the Switch due
You
to
probably
peer
still do that.
pressure.
I still will
Yeah,
judge
peer
everyone else.
pressure.
I just wanted it to be cool.
I don't do Uno.
Like I can't even wear the same shirt as them, and I just needed to buy a Switch.
Let's just let it be known that all the cool kids in this podcast are wearing green shirts.
Yeah, so I'm not cool.
That's not saying that you're not cool, but
No,
I'm
I'm
saying
not.
all the cool kids are currently also wearing.
I'm also the one that's not blonde.
He's saying that you're not cool. You're not blonde.
You're blonde.
You're blonde.
It's like our.
It is very much brunette.
We're the spectrum. Like if Aaron sat here, it would be the spectrum of
don't-
like hair color.
Having brown hair.
If-
100%.
If I go out in the summertime, my hair turns blonde.
Put a little bit of
Wait,
that
it reverses.
lemon juice.
It goes back to blonde.
That's normal.
Yeah, I thought it gets lighter in the winter.
No, it gets lighter in the sun.
Oh, see, I have black hair with white.
Yeah.
You
You got that salt and pepper.
You got a nice
Alex,
little you got the salt
People
and
are
pepper
so
going.
jealous of that salt and pepper. That is distinguished. You look wise beyond
You
your
know how many
years.
times, like I remember dating around, and the girls are like, "How old are you?" And I'm just like, "Guess," and they're like 45, and I'm like, "Word, you're 21." Like, what does that say about you right now?
Yeah. It's hard.
What does that say?
Okay, games overall, anything worth mentioning?
For the Switch?
And just in general.
Oh, in general. Let's talk about some games we're looking forward to playing in the near future that not necessarily that we are new, but games that we've recently gotten. Can I talk about Oxygen Not Included?
Yeah,
What
give
if
it
I
a
said no?
Oh, okay. I just wanted
Go.
to check.
Absolutely not.
Go.
Please
Absolutely
do
not.
not do
Thank
that.
you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank
Por
you, sir.
favor, please.
No, but okay, Oxygen Not Included. If you guys aren't familiar, is it Cray Studios, the guys who make Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together? They've come out with a new game. It's an early access. It's called Oxygen Not Included. It's like a base building survival type game. The characters are adorable and lovable. You guys better not give me a jelly bean. I want a jelly bean. No, I'm just kidding. I want a jelly bean though. So basically, you're building this base underground. There's aspects of fluids where you have to manage water resources and oxygen resources. It can get a little technical, but it's just so adorable. Like when your characters get stressed, they either vomit or destroy machinery, and you find yourself
It's like me in real life.
It's exactly like your life. You know, whenever I'm stressed, I tend to vomit or break things.
Just to break things.
Yeah,
Sir.
you can
Oh, thank
take
you.
it back.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the jelly bean.
Jelly beans are very distracting.
So is it like a co-op game? Is it a single player game?
It's a single player game, but you manage multiple. I believe they're called they're duplicates. They're like
Okay.
clones.
So what's the art style like?
It's kind of like Don't Starve. It's kind of like cutesy.
It's like Tim Burton-esque.
2D, okay.
Tim Burton-esque, yeah.
Okay.
So you're being a bad influence on me right now. This is unacceptable.
Is the game complete? I know it's early access.
It's complete enough to have a lot of fun.
So is it like a multiplayer game? It's not a single
No.
player game.
It's a single player game.
So you're just playing chapters. The whole game is done.
No, so it's like an endless sim, right? So you're trying to survive. You just see how long you can survive.
Oh. Okay.
And the cool thing that I like about it is that you can kind of choose how you want to play. Do you want to have tons of duplicates and be like holding all these like lemons? Like I can't hold all these lemons, or like, it's like trying to hold a grain of ball of sand in your hand.
Yeah.
Just gonna slip through your fingers. It's chaos. It's fun. Or you can be conservative, plan things out, have like 3 or 4 or 5 duplicates, have fun. We should play some on stream. It's like a single player game, so it's not as fun, but like it's still a lot of interesting things going on to watch.
How long is it supposed to be in early access for? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but I know that these guys made Don't Starve and No Starve Together. This is a reputable developing company.
How much was it?
I think it was like $20 or like $15.99 even.
That's not
And how
bad.
many hours have you spent in it?
A lot.
Like, did you get your $20 worth?
I've probably played more than 10 hours worth of game, and at $1.50 an hour.
Is that
Yeah.
your conversion between if something's worth $1.50 an hour?
I mean, no, I mean that's just it. I pay far more. So the best I see is the movie theater, right? So $10 for a 90-minute movie, right?
Okay.
If it's a good movie, you'd be happy to spend $10 for a 90-minute movie.
Yeah.
So if I spend $10 on a game, I'm expecting 90 minutes of fun.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
I think it's like $2 an hour for me.
I never think about this. So never.
I don't weigh it the same way as a movie. I can rationalize it in the same way, but like for a game like $2 an hour for me, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on it, it's like VR games don't last that long, but
But you really spend more. Yeah. Speaking of VR, a game I'm looking forward to that I saw at PAX East but could not get in line for because the line was too long was the new VR Rick and Morty game.
They have a new one. They're actually making
They're
the
like
game now.
fully, yeah. They had it out at PAX. You could go in and you could try it. I just saw like some glimpses of people playing it. It's hard because when you're looking at a VR game, when you're watching someone else play it and you're looking at it on, your computer screen, it made the graphics and like the cartoons look cheap and bad.
Because of the resolution,
It just like, so it might look different when you're inside of the game, but from like what I looked at, like I wasn't overly impressed, but I'm still like quite excited to get into it and try it because accounting for VR is my favorite, hands down, game for VR ever.
I've never played it.
You never played accounting?
It's like a 30 minutes
Alex.
of pure joy and like it's like a
Don't
godly
watch any of the
experience.
videos.
Yeah, don't watch
spoil
it.
All I do is I saw you Snapchat Sarah playing it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's
She was like in the woods or something,
I-
and a tree was
I-
yelling at her.
think I was crying. I was laughing so hard. I like became.
You
I,
looked
could
like
not
you lost
function.
control of your body.
I lost function. Yeah. I just like at one point I just like didn't know what to do and just like froze and was like looking around at everything that was happening to me and I was just like, this is the greatest experience of my life.
They
It's
did
magical.
a really good job having a fun short game. It's free, by the way. It's probably like a 20-minute game it takes to play, and it's simple. It's intuitive.
So
Is it
good.
just like
it's so good.
I gotta try it. I'm just gonna try it. I don't want to ask questions.
If you haven't played this game, literally do not look anything up about it. Just look up accounting VR game and play it. Go into it blind. If you're a fan of Rick and Morty, there's no way you won't like it. Like,
Yeah.
it is so well done. It's not like not a game you're gonna play over and over again. Super Hot is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think you almost hit Alex, actually, the other Alex, because you were like spinning around. I was like, oh, she's going all in.
Yep.
I did not expect it.
That
I don't
was
know
how
if
we
she was
first
really
met.
going all in. We have a friend Kyle who might be tuned in right now. He actually almost broke one of our windows when he played Super Hot. He saw the Guardian boundaries.
Did he not use the wrist thing?
It wasn't that. It was just he saw the Guardian boundaries and he was like, you know what? I will not be limited by your artificial rules. And he just went ham. He was into it.
He went full
He
ham.
went full ham.
He was like doing karate and stuff.
God.
It was intense.
That game is amazing. I love that game.
It's the type of game where it's like, this is your brain on drugs, and like Super Hot VR is your brain on drugs. But regular
I don't
Super Hot is still
necessarily
fun.
understand that.
It's from
It's,
Harold and
it's
Kumar.
next level.
It's really good.
It's from Harold and Kumar, right?
It's from those like anti-drug commercials like that.
I thought it was from Harold and Kumar.
I mean it's also from that.
Okay. Games you're looking forward to either in the future playing or like right now games you want to replay.
Okay, what's coming out this year? What's coming out this year?
Wow, you're letting us down right now.
Sorry, I
I
know.
really
That, I know
only-
that the new Uncharted comes out at the end of the year.
5?
No, it's just like a Uncharted Lost Legacy, which
Sounds
has
like-
my waifu in it.
sounds like-
Chloe.
Destiny 2 is coming out at some point.
Oh
this
yeah, it's coming out for PC.
year.
Is it really?
I'm excited.
Yeah, well,
I think I might give it a
allegedly.
go.
I'll play it on PC.
They
I
leaked
play
the posters,
Yeah.
this past week.
Yeah, the Italians leaked it.
Well
Who'd have
played.
thought the
Way
Italians would do
well
it?
played Italians.
I guess
Thank you for your
I guess
food
Destiny
and your
2 would be something I'm willing to try if it comes out on PC. I played it on Xbox. It was fun. It was kind of like a like it tried to be an MMO but tried not to be at the same time. They should have just embraced
Yeah.
one or the other.
I'm trying to think of what games it's like. There's another game.
It's Destiny. It's a shooter. It's like Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Yeah. What else is coming out this? Okay, so we got Destiny 2, Uncharted. I want to play Uncharted.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I may just watch you play it at
As long as I can come over and play it on
youtube.com/ChooseJaguar.
your PS4 Pro.
Yeah, you can use my PS4 Pro on
I have mine too.
youtube.com/ChooseJaguar.
You have a PS4 Pro?
Yeah.
You have a Pro? Pro buddies.
Her house is closer than your house, Alex.
That's fine. She's also cooler than me.
Debatable.
But she doesn't have a 4K TV.
I don't have a 4K TV. You
Yahtzee.
can always borrow my Pro. I never use it.
Dang.
I might do
Rest
that.
in peace. Dang. I want to play that PSVR game Farpoint and use the gun. I want to play
What are they calling it? The
aim controller. Are you looking
controller?
up games that are coming out? Please look up games that are coming
Yeah,
out this year.
I know there was a lot I saw at PAX, and I'm just like blanking on all their
Are they all
games right now.
indie games are all over PAX though? But okay,
No,
so
they
if I had
are
to
in-
choose, I would look forward to Destiny 2 in September. I do not care about the Lord of the Rings game Shadow of Mordor that comes out in August. Do not care about that.
wait, isn't
Comes
there
out-
already a Shadow of Mordor?
No, they're
game
making
out?
their sequel now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And the whole premise is they forge a new ring, which okay.
Okay.
Red Dead, I'll probably watch you play it. Probably won't buy it.
What flavor is this
Uncharted, I'll buy it because
This
I
looks
really
really good, by
like.
the way.
That's cherry. Cherry's the best
It's-
flavor,
yeah,
which is
phenomenal.
also why I'm getting the red anything is good. Red flavored anything is always delicious.
This is the best flavor, the cherry jelly bean. For sure.
Yeah, the color red is just phenomenal. Yeah, Uncharted, and then September I would play Destiny. I don't think anything is coming out for Blizzard. I would probably play, for those who play Diablo 3, the Necromancer patch, because I love the Necromancer.
There are 3
Am I missing stuff?
Valve VR games coming out this year.
Crash
allegedly.
Bandicoot.
Oh, I've never played Crash Bandicoot.
I'm so excited.
I know a lot of people are excited.
It's been leaning on the edge the whole time.
I think we both just...
Yes.
I was worried it was gonna fall.
Crash Bandicoot's June 30th, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Mass Effect's already out.
I'm not gonna play that.
Can we talk about Mass
ukulele!
Effect?
I want to play ukulele next because I love Banjo Kazooie.
What?
Can we talk about Mass Effect?
Did you
have
play
watched
it?
streams?
I haven't. A little bit.
I haven't played it.
So I watched a good couple hours of the streams.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as bad as people are saying.
People are saying it's
always
bad.
complain. People hate on everything.
So let's be real. That game has had no. It's
The fractured butthole.
That's not coming out this
Oh,
year.
no, it's not the fractured butthole. It's the fractured
No.
butt hole.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. It's not coming out though.
Okay.
It's not coming out
and
this year?
That's. I would be surprised
Oh,
if you didn't get
Star
that.
Citizen is supposed to come out, which is a game you have opinions on.
I really want to play Star Citizen. So,
Excuse you.
Star Citizen is the ultimate like PC master race wet dream. It is the best game for like space exploration that we've ever seen. The graphics look incredible. The gameplay looks really fun. Some of the gameplay trailers that have been out so far looked phenomenal. The problem I have with that game, that you can get into the alpha right now, but the way it works
For how much?
is you have to pay for your ships with real money.
Stupid.
So you could be like, I want to just buy the pre-access. I'll pay like $60 to $80 on like your little noob ship. And it's like this little tiny
That's so
ship.
dumb.
And it sucks. But you know, if I wanted to get into like a big ship, you could drop $800.
Okay, what's the sales pitch that they can justify this game?
So what they're saying is that people dropping $800 on these ships are helping fundraise for the development of the game.
God. We
And here I'm thinking of like, okay, $800, that's like a day of one engineer worth of time, two engineers worth of time.
It's like one engineer worth of time.
How many people are actually out there buying these $800 ships?
They do have a surprisingly involved community.
Were they at
Yes.
PAX?
They were at PAX.
Did they have a
They
lot
did
of
not
people?
have a no. So they did not have a booth at PAX. They were not like present on the show floor at PAX. But they had people who worked for Star Citizen there. And then they had meetup who would like the fans had independently went and like rented out a bar to have a meetup, like a happy hour. So with that had over like 100 people that had signed up to attend.
Yeah.
So that's like pretty intense for, you know, one convention for a game. That's solely the community driving that. So
Yeah,
I would say, like, as insane as that sounds, I'm also going to go ahead and guess that there are people who are currently doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, what they're called whales, right? The people that buy a lot of stuff in those games.
I have no
You've
idea.
heard of the term whales,
I've never
right?
heard this term,
I haven't
actually.
heard of it.
So like I have friends that work in different companies and that have mobile games. And the term that's used, if you look it up, whale is like the 1 or 2% of people in mobile games that buy like microtransaction stuff and they support the development. Kind of what it is. It's that idea that in free-to-play games there are these people that buy a lot of the stuff and that keep it free. So they're called whales.
It's true.
In
I
the
mean,
community. Did you look up whales?
There's a game I've been playing. I will not name the name of this game, but I've been playing it religiously, like daily since it came out.
Clash
And
Royale.
I'm like level 36, let's say. And back when I was
Is it
level
Clash
25, no,
Royale?
I'm not going to name it.
Is it like a
We
guilty
gotta-
pleasure game?
We got to figure
It
out what
might
it is,
be.
guys. We got to figure
But
out.
when I was like level 25, I remember looking at other players, and there were people who were level 50, and I was just like, it's not a game like to go between one level and another. It takes a long time. So to get to 50,
What is
you
this
had to
game?
spend
Yeah, what is
money.
this game? I
What
need
is
to know
this
what this game is
game
right
is?
now.
We'll talk about it another time.
Jesus.
Well, you were
All right.
literally that embarrassed that you
All
won't
right.
announce it on
Embarrassing.
stream.
It's
Oh my god, no.
embarrassing.
I'm
Is
not
it
letting
like-
I'm not letting this go. What game is it?
So Sarah, let's talk about
Looking it up.
Literally
Sarah, just distracting.
anything else.
Look up levels right now, guys.
Mobile.
We need to know what
I'm gonna look up shameful mobile games.
It'll be the first result. I guarantee it.
shameful mobile games, guys. Come on, what do we got? What do we got here?
Game of Shame.
Are you playing the game of shame?
Playing the game of shame.
Are you really?
No, I'm not playing the game. of shame.
Oh.
I think that's a reference to Game of Thrones.
Oh, top 10 shameful games. Here we go.
Oh, here, this
Shameful
is it.
games on the mobile phone.
This is you. Dude, the guilt
Impossible
on your
Mission?
face right now is
I'm sweating.
unreal.
Impossible Mission.
No, it's not.
Donkey Kong.
I don't know what these games are.
These
Baby's
all seem fine
Kids?
to me.
These aren't mobile games. I don't think that's
I
what
looked
this
at.
is.
Is it Custer's Revenge?
There's a game called Custer's Revenge.
Yeah, it's like the
Are you playing
porno
like
game.
Farmville or something?
No, guys.
We're gonna keep going down this list. Is it like a game that
face.
every time you go to
He's
bed,
having none of this.
every
He's
time you
having
go to
deep
bed,
feeling.
you get really upset at yourself?
No.
Do you have dreams and like do you dream in this game?
Did it just come out? Give us the. It's old,
I don't know how old it is. It's like several months old. I don't know.
so it's new. Is it Star Wars, the one where you have to buy
No,
booster packs?
I'm not into Star Wars. I'm not into the booster packs.
Whoa.
Okay, sorry. I'm
Not
into
the
Star Wars.
Star
I'm not
Wars.
into Star Wars
Jesus.
mobile
we say
game.
as we all hold literal Star Wars cups.
I don't know if you can see these on the camera.
They're
This
glorious.
is Darth Vader.
I didn't want Yoda. I wanted Darth Vader.
It's too bad. We had a beer.
Yeah, we drink.
We have a lot of wine.
I
there,
should
though.
drink. I gotta
We
try
have a
beer.
literal
So-
wine fridge next to us in case it.
We're gonna find this out, and next time I'm gonna have like a.
It's gonna be our
like a
cover
chart,
photo.
you
It's
know,
gonna be
those, like, the-
it's gonna be our cover photo, and it's gonna be Aaron's face with the game,
Just.
and it's gonna say 5 stars.
Next week, Aaron, I'm gonna have
I'll
like
tell you
a
what.
chart on the wall, and it's gonna have like those ribbons or those like strings connecting each other.
We
I'm
will
gonna
get
find
the
it.
HDMI adapter from my phone, and next week we'll play it live during the podcast.
We have an HDMI adapter.
No.
The adapter for the lightning.
Yeah, but that is the thing we're gonna do. Okay.
Ew. Lightning. Okay, well, let's just go. I just want to hear that one part. We're gonna bring up one question that's not related to games. Sarah is gonna.
It's actually
That is
silver.
We're now calling
Peter.
I
it
say
Peter.
milk.
Peter.
I've been made fun of for this before.
Wait, okay. Sarah,
'cause
what would
milk
you call
What do you
sounds-
call that?
What's that?
A mirror?
Okay,
Oh,
just check
fine.
Just check.
Why? What does he say? How does he
Mirror.
Mirror.
No, it's just the way I say milk.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, there's milkshake, and it was a birthday cake, like
Funfetti?
funfetti
Sounds delicious.
milkshake, right? So it was 1,300 calories. Worth it or no?
Yes.
100% worth it.
Yes, 100%. We were young.
Okay.
literally like half your calories for the day.
Okay, so
What's in it though? There's like chunks of actual cake in it.
I don't know, but it looks
I'm looking this up.
phenomenal.
Denny's
I would
birthday
like to
cake,
say.
milkshake. Look it up.
Looking it up.
I wanted it so bad, but I am like the biggest sweet tooth person ever. For some reason, my sweet tooth it was not strong this morning. I'm just gonna put it like that. So I didn't get it. We did eat.
Starburst jelly beans. That's
They're-
why they're.
Oh yeah, that's why they're
okay.
good. Also, we did.
Guys.
Aaron ordered like cinnamon roll pancakes.
No, it was sweet bun.
sticky
bun
pancakes, which was literally meant to be like cinnamon roll pancakes.
Yeah, it was like it had like the cream cheese icing. And
Oh,
like,
it
had
was-
walnuts in it.
It was phenomenal. I think I took one bite though,
Did
and
you
I was
buy it?
like,
Did you buy the thing?
the milkshake?
Yeah.
No.
No, she didn't get it.
So it's this. It's the cake batter milkshake.
Let me see. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
it. That's
yeah,
100%.
yeah, that's
Hold
it.
that up. Hold that up on the stream.
I don't think I was gonna see it.
No one's gonna
It's
say it.
looks so good.
It looks like funfetti. It's like when you were like really young and it was somebody's birthday and they were supposed to bring cakes.
Okay,
and
hold
they brought
up. I
funfetti.
still make funfetti cakes.
Yeah, but like not everyone makes funfetti anymore.
I still make fun.
When I lived in the
All
UK, I had someone ship me funfetti to show it to
I don't
my
blame you. It's good
English
stuff.
friends.
Funfetti is the superior. Well, okay, maybe behind German chocolate cake. But
So what was the general question then?
Is it worth it? And I think we
Yes.
got a resounding yes.
100%
okay, no.
worth
Here's
it.
the problem.
Okay.
An average breakfast at Denny's is like 1,000 calories.
Well, my
No,
question-
it's
my-
no, it is not. It's like 13 to
At-
15.
well, so at
My
least
question,
1,000.
Sarah, why
So
are you
add-
hesitant on ordering that 1,300
because I would have
calorie
had
monster?
had my breakfast
Which is
and then
1,000 calories.
and then a milkshake, which would have been like
So
So
I'm gonna
much
speak for
food.
me. I think I eat about 1,800 a day.
yeah. So that would have gone over instantly
But I mean,
for one meal.
is it too much? Is it too much info? I ask how many calories you have a day.
I have no idea. I don't track it.
So if you had to just ballpark it, do you say you're over 2,000 a day,
I have no idea.
Aaron?
Oh, I'm like 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day.
You're
easily
such
right
a
now.
savage. That swimmer body that you have.
What do you mean swimmer body?
Look
This
at that.
is
Dude, you
like-
are looking quite
Dude,
in shape
yeah,
right
you're in
now.
shape,
Are
dude.
you? Have you been working out?
I haven't worked
Dude,
out. I have
Aaron,
a sprained
Aaron.
ankle. I have not been to the gym in
Aaron.
like 2 weeks.
Aaron, I feel bad for those shirts right now.
I'm just too. These are
Aaron.
mediums, by the way.
Aaron, do you have to constantly keep your arms out so you don't curl those biceps and rip those shirts?
I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm like looking at myself. I can't tell what you
Aaron,
mean.
Aaron, have you been to the vet recently? Because those pythons are sick.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh wow, that was phenomenal.
This is the moment when the Pliny starts to kick in, and we can't hold a coherent conversation.
Ooh, we should do $5 shot night one night. and podcast it.
What's $5 shot night?
Where every time someone donates $5, we all have to take a shot.
Down.
I'm down.
Down.
I'm also down to just take shots even when there's no donations.
Down.
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 All right, someone wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap up. I don't have a YouTube channel, so Aaron and Sarah can chill.
Yeah, I'm Cheese Jaguar. That feels weird to say out loud. I don't like saying
I am the cheese
I am
jaguar.
the Cheese Jaguar.
Yes. I am Sarah, also known as Paul, also known as Shales, which is SHEALS.
And when do you guys typically stream so these people can follow you?
Usually around 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
What
Is it
days?
standard time or daylight time? What are we
Oh,
on
we're
right
on daylight time right now.
now? Is it?
Is
It
there a
is daylight
difference?
time.
We're GMT
It's
minus 7 right now.
It's 100% daylight time right now. It's PDT. It's
'Kay.
it's
Just say
different.
Pacific. That way you don't
That's
have to
Pacific.
remember.
Most days. I'm
Most
figuring
days.
out a schedule.
Still
Most
figuring out.
days.
But usually if you want to gamble, it's probably Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, sometimes Fridays, and Sundays.
Yeah, that's a fair characterization.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Just sometimes.
And Aaron is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and
It's
not
not
this.
true.
Wait, is it?
How much did I stream this week? I played Monday and Tuesday, and like for like 20 minutes last night. Which
I don't know, man. I have dance lessons now.
Jesus, what life do
West
you
Coast
live?
West Coast is so much fun.
Okay.
It's different from East Coast swing though.
It is. East Coast is way more difficult.
On that note, we're gonna wrap it up with Alex doing a little dance for us. Let's. Okay, never mind. We're not wrapping it up that way.
On $5 shot night.
$5 shot night. He'll dance.
I'll do it.
This is gonna be the part of the podcast where we awkwardly try to figure out how to stop streaming.
So
And
I'm
we're
gonna
just
just
gonna talk her
press. I'm gonna press stop.
No, you go to
I don't know.
output.
I don't-
up top. Yeah, this is-
out.
I don't want to reach. But
Out.
you got it.
These are
Output.
professional streamers.
Output.
Professionals.
That what's fine's
Just
professional.
click that. Just click that.
This one?
And we're
Bye.